Hello! So, I'm back with another video here, and this is actually not a voiceover for once. I am actually able to, move and talk at the same time. But anyway, I was going to live stream some of this today, but OBS was like, nope, and my internet agreed with OBS, so yeah, no live stream today. But anyway, I'm gonna be doing like, that like 5x5 build challenge that people used to do? I think it was like 3x3 instead, but I was like, I don't know, it's a struggle. So we're gonna end up doing a 5x5. So I did this one already. It's kind of just an example and I wanted to like mess around with it. And then I'm gonna be doing 2 other ones over here that I will be doing a little speed build to. And then I will probably have this out probably maybe Tuesday, maybe tomorrow, maybe today. It's a Monday, so like, it's just like heavy Monday vibes right now for me. I'm like tired. I don't know, I'm just like out of it. So yeah, but that's pretty much what we have planned for the day. And yeah, let's get right into the speed builds. Hi, so this is voiceover me here today to be explaining what is actually going on. So basically for this build, I just kind of wanted to simulate just kind of like a flower field with like a couple like blankets around and just like a picnic area that like you'd see on like Instagram somewhere. And I wanted to kind of mess around with the pathing a little bit and just kind of see where it took me. I ended up using a bunch of flowers on this. I used like a few flowers, like quite a few of the wheat decorations, and then I used like a couple of fencing, and that was pretty much it. And honestly, I think it turned out pretty great. So I actually already have used this on my island before, because this was recorded like a few days before my first live stream, which if anyone watched that, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I did the entrance and the resident services building in that one, and kind of like combined the two. Because at first I was like, okay, so how do I make an entrance that is like small enough for the resident services, like a thing between them? But then I was like, why don't I just combine them together? Like honestly, like they're kind of separate, but they're pretty much within the same build. And I was like, that's so much easier than having to go through this whole thing and trying to figure out, oh, how do I do this or how do I do that? So that's what I did. And so because of that, there will not be a speed build on it, unfortunately. I mean, maybe I'll try to put something together, but more than likely, like, that stuff is just gonna stay on the live stream. And if you want to see it, then feel free to check out the live stream, and because that's where it all is. It's a longer thing. I did a little bit off camera, but not enough to where, you can't get the point. So yeah, that's out there. If you want to go watch it, like feel free. It's honestly a pretty, a pretty chill live stream. Something that I'd probably like watch like, like right before bed or something like that. Just kind of chill out, like something playing in the background or something like that. So I mean, it was pretty fun though. What else has been going on? Springcore Island coming along pretty nicely. I'm very excited about it. Like literally, like the only thing stopping me from being like 20% done with the island by now is just because I want to, take the time, do speed builds and stuff like that, which I've kind of been working on a little bit. I have like 1 or 2 things recorded, but they're not like speed build worthy, But yeah, anyway, I used the storefronts and the castle walls in all 3 of the builds, which I think it's just because I just think they look so nice, like put behind something. Like they really kind of add like the depth and dimension that like you need. Because the way I do it is I do it in usually rules of 3. So if you don't know what the rule of 3 is, it's where you usually have a taller item, a middle item, and then a smaller item, and they all kind of just complement each other in like a group of 3. Now you can do this with 5s, 7s, however many items you want, but usually there's like a cluster that isn't even numbers, and that's how I kind of go about planning out things. Now, you can obviously break this rule, it's your island. And honestly, like, what I've kind of realized is that most Animal Crossing items look okay together. Like, none of them, like, look weird, you know? Like, you can just kind of mash a couple things together and figure out what you like, and it really works. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, you know? I'll let the video itself do the rest of the explaining, and I will be back with the next build once it gets going. Okay, so as y'all can see, just finished adding in the wheat fields, which is very exciting. I kind of do like a little victory dance in like 2 seconds here, and then I realize, oh wait, I need to finish adding stuff. Oh, sorry. I need to finish adding stuff to the, you know, like to the, what's it called? The blanket, so it, you know, looks cute and three-dimensional rather than just having a little 2D item on it. But I ended up fixing that. I think it looks pretty cute, not gonna lie. Also, yeah, it did switch to raining because I time traveled a day to get the wheat fields and stuff. So, you know, it's pretty cool. But for this one, I really wanted to experiment with the reverse path that went around. I think it was last year. So I like really wanted to mess around with it. And actually, while I was doing the entrance, I was watching another like Springcore Island tour, and I realized that I did the reverse path trend wrong, I think, because people don't use it as grass. They kind of like mix and match it seemed like. But honestly, like, it still looked good. Like, at the end of the day, like, I love my entrance. I think it looks really good, actually. So I cannot wait to see how that turns out. As far as like other stuff goes, like I've been having this kind of like dilemma. I don't know who to put in the front of my island. So if you guys haven't watched the stream, basically you walk off of the dock, and then to your right, there's like this little like area for like a house that I'm gonna put. And originally, fun fact, Diana actually used to be there. Like when I first started my island, like before I flattened the first time and the second time, like the first like general idea of my island, Diana actually was in a very similar spot, like literally like right next to where I have the house sitting now. And so now I don't know, should I put Diana there again? Or like maybe Poppy there? Poppy, I think, would fit in really nicely there, though. Not gonna lie, I think he would, you know, go along with it pretty well. And also, as a correction, I thought Poppy was a normal, but he is not. He's actually a lazy. So, you know, that clears a couple things up for me. Because I was like, I thought there weren't any normal guy villagers, but apparently there aren't. There are not. So, but either way, yeah, so, you know, just kind of messing around, grabbing some bushes. Like I said before, you know, like you just gotta mix and match with stuff, honestly. Like that's the best way to go about doing this, you know? Like get like 1 or 2 ideas for your like theme, and then just start like doing it, you know? And like that, I mean, obviously it doesn't work in like a speed build setting really as much because, you know, like it's just like, you know, you can't just start like mashing things together and like undoing it, because then you'd have like 2-hour-long speed builds, and you know, that's not really what I think anyone wants to see. So, you know, I kind of you know, like if I worked on it for a little bit longer, maybe it would have been different, but honestly, like I'm pretty happy with it. And you know, I don't really have any complaints. But another thing I wanted to try to work on in this build is additionally with the Springcore, I wanted to try to add in some fairy core elements. Because there was a moment there where I was really into fairy core stuff, but the issue is that it's just like, I don't know, like it's just like a lot. It was a lot to take in, you know, because like fairy core is very like colorful and like terraforming stuff. And I feel like with Springcore, like you can do like heavy amounts of terraforming. I mean, like I've already started doing heavy amounts of terraforming, and I'm like not even a week into this island. But you know, like you can also have areas that aren't super terraformed, and it still looks good. So you know, like honestly, I could do a whole video about island themes and what to choose and why and all that stuff. I mean, like, if y'all want to see that, like, let me know. But, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm just trying to make my island work. And I just realized that this is definitely more of a ramble rather than, you know, anything else. But, honestly, like, I'm okay with it. Yeah, in addition, you know, Bunny Day items coming back. Bunny Day already passed. I didn't do anything on it because I was like, I don't know, like, does anyone really want to see Bunny Day? I don't think so. But yeah, so, you know, I just kind of wanted to include some fairy core elements in here, you know, get a few going, and yeah, I hope you guys like how it turned out, and I will be back at the end of the video. Alright, so like any traditional Animal Crossing player would, obviously I gotta mess around with the camera, see how it looks from all the angles. And you know what I realized? So, you know, if you go to like the second, like upper of the camera, you can actually see that the trees don't go all the way around. And I'm sorry if I ruined that for somebody, but they like only go like halfway, which is really weird. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, you know what? I got some inspiration from this, so I'm happy that I did this. And honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And you know what? Subscribe, turn on the notifications, whatever you gotta do. You know, I stream, so yeah, bye.